The smell of spud nuts is in the air. We've had a Doo-Doo the Clown sighting on the streets of Saskatoon, and that means one thing and one thing only. It's exhibition time in the city of Bridges. And of course, each and every year, the Saskatoon Exhibition kicks off with the Exhibition Parade, and you are watching it on Shaw TV. I'm Simon Hyatt from Shaw, joined by Christy Beggs from The Bull. Christy, it's parade time, lots of fun. It's exhibition time. Great feeling in the cities. We're getting ready to kick off this magical week.
Definitely, and I know that the streets are lined up with people all excited to see everybody come through, and you know, the horses and the clowns and the fire trucks.
Absolutely.
Always popular.
The media outlets, all of the protective services are here. All sorts of great floats and vehicles, mascots, treats for the kids. It's a blast. It all kicks off the Saskatoon Exhibition. And we've got coverage of the parade coming your way next on Shaw TV. You are watching the 2014 Saskatoon Exhibition Parade on Shaw TV. I'm Simon Hyatt, joined by Christy Beggs from The Bull. Christy, the streets are lined with folks. It's parade time, of course, kicking off exhibition. Huge crowd here, lots of fun, lots of buzz in the air. People are excited for the X.
The kids are lining the streets on both sides, you know, and they are ready to see some, well, I'm guessing the animals and, you know, the fire truck, the Calliope that's coming. We've got a lot of stuff going on.
That's right, you said it. We're kicking it off in traditional style with the WDM Calliope, it looks like.
Yes, we are, and it is, like you say, owned by the Western Development Museum. It's a musical instrument and one of the two working ones in Canada, so this is very cool to have it part of the X. The sound is produced by pushing down on the keys and forcing the steam through a series of pipes, and it's pressed down against pressure of 70 to 100 pounds. That is a lot of steam coming through there. Fireman is stoking that fire to help produce the steam, and the person who actually gets to steam the Calliope has to be trained and have a steam ticket on that. So they're making their way down the street right now. The Calliope is being played by a museum volunteer, Arlene Shiplet.
All right, great to have the WDM involved. They are a part of the parade each and every year. Love the sound of the Calliope. That's,
oh, I know.
That's, if you wanted to encapsulate the feel of the X in musical form.
I wonder if they take requests, Simon.
What are you feeling? What would you like to hear?
I don't know. We need something a little, you know.
You want to hear country music.
I think since Johnny Reed is kicking off the show tonight at the exhibition, we should see if they know any, right?
See a little Johnny Reed. Well, they had, I believe, some Beatles going a minute ago.
They did,
now
yeah.
I think they're, looks like maybe just taking a little bit of a break to stoke that. Ooh, there's a big blast of steam. And we're off again. So our spot, we are basically right across 23rd Street from City Hall in Saskatoon, kind of adjacent to Mulberry's and the bus mall here in the city. If you're trying to figure out exactly what you're looking at, right in the heart of downtown Saskatoon, thousands of folks lining the streets on both sides. Parade just underway here on Shaw TV. Simon Hyatt, Christy Beggs, happy to be bringing you all of the action today. Heard from the WDM Calliope, and following them up, the Saskatoon City Police lead car. And it looks like we've got their big armored vehicle in there.
They have several entries in the parade today, Simon. They've got the truck and the bike, the car. You're seeing a lot of the Saskatoon Police Service out today.
Good to see them. Thank them for all they do. Of course, we've got police officers working some security as well, making sure everyone stays safe during the parade. So big thank you to our Saskatoon Police Service.
That is quite the rescue truck the Saskatoon Police have, isn't it?
I remember when they first announced that was coming to the city, they had a media event where we all got out there and got to see it in action, and it's heavy duty business. It's really impressive.
Looks like it. I wonder if you need a special license for that.
That's perhaps a steam ticket as well. I don't know.
Maybe, you don't know.
I don't know how it works. Of course, exhibition running all week long here in Saskatoon at Prairieland Park. All sorts of activities going on. We'll have concerts all week. Not just Calliope music, all types of music. Of course, we'll have the rides, the food, the games. So much happening at the Saskatoon Exhibition. The Calliope going again. Now the Calliope's about to get really loud for you folks at home, so it's going right by us. And there we see that police armored vehicle.
It makes sense that she's wearing headphones.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
I guess she can't wave. I gave her the big wave, but she's busy playing the
She
Calliope.
is playing an actual instrument right now.
She's working hard.
Up next, we've got the Boys and Girls Clubs of Saskatoon. They're the flag bearers here today for the Saskatoon Ex Parade 2014. The Boys and Girls Club of Saskatoon, it's a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving children, youth, and their families in Saskatoon and area for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide a safe and supportive place where children and youth can experience new opportunities, overcome barriers, build positive relationships, and develop confidence and skills for life. Our core values are to belong, respect, encourage, and support, work together, and speak out. And these are evident through the programming that they provide for 40 locations in Saskatoon, serving over 3,500 children and youth per year.
Love the Boys and Girls Club. They do fantastic work, both in our city and, of course, right across North America. I was very jealous, actually. There was a Boys and Girls Club that I did a story on here in Saskatoon. Members of it got to actually go down to the Major League Baseball All-Star game in Minneapolis a couple of weeks ago. That's an opportunity I would have done anything for as a child. So I haven't heard back from them how the trip went, but a great opportunity not only to do a trip like that and play baseball against teams from North America, but get to travel and get to learn how to play the greatest sport in the world.
Well, why not?
Absolutely. So congratulations to the Saskatoon Boys and Girls Club, and thanks for being a part of the exhibition parade.
They are doing a great job being the flag bearers.
Absolutely. Hope those flags aren't too heavy. Those are some big flags.
I imagine in about 7 blocks you're going to get a little tired.
Flags might be dragging a little, but smiles are big for right now. Great job by the Saskatoon Boys and Girls Club. Represented, of course, street lined with boys and girls. Yes. Looking very happy as well, and now they're going to be happy because there are some absolutely beautiful horses coming down the street. Sanguine Clydes has the last active 8-horse hitch in Saskatchewan. They travel throughout the country so people can see these magnificent animals and enjoy the skill and abilities that they exhibit. Look at these beautiful animals, Christy.
They are spectacular, Simon. They have got a very distinct look to them.
Absolutely.
Kind of loving, it's not a saddle, but what is that, a bridle?
You are asking the wrong person. You work in country music, I don't know.
I don't have a horse, come on.
Our good friend Trevor Forrest riding atop the float there with the Sanguine Clyde, so always good to see Trevor from the Saskatoon Foundation.
We've got Prairie Land Park, of course. These guys, I mean, every year with the exhibition, put so much work into this, and Prairie Land Park wants to extend to everyone a very warm welcome to the Downtown Parade. Marks the beginning of the 128th annual Saskatoon Exhibition. So leading the exhibition entry, we've got, of course, Trevor Forrest, the president of Prairie Land Park. We've got Crazy Crew, Bikes and Blades team, Doo-Doo the Clown, Dan the One-Man Band, and the Crawdaddios Jazz Band, who we're hearing right now. Yeah. The Mardi Gras float is featured every night at the exhibition and in the Mardi Gras parade at 6 p.m. nightly. And what you see here today is only a taste of what the X has to offer. So make sure you go down to the X today through the 10th and take in the delicious food, the amazing sights, sounds, fabulous entertainment, and so much more.
Let's take in a little jazz. Oh, I see him. I see him off in the distance.
Is that Doo-Doo the Clown?
I believe it's Doo-Doo the Clown.
My goodness.
Christy, that's just unbelievable. He's here again.
I wonder what year this is for him.
You know, it's
I don't think it's quite his 128th anniversary.
We love Doo-Doo. He's a big part of our coverage on Shaw TV each and every year. Hopefully we'll be able to get his attention Doo-Doo comes a big part of it, gets the crowd all fired up. He takes part in the big parade each and every night. Makes those incredible balloon animals. And when Doo-Doo's around, everything is unbelievable.
Now, I was wondering if she was going to make an appearance, but I do see Dora the Explorer up on the Mardi Gras float.
There she is.
Having a great time.
Now, have you ever gotten to ride on the Mardi Gras float, Christy?
You know what? I haven't, Simon. Have you?
I have. I've done it a couple of times. It's lots of fun. They give up the beads.
Yes, they do.
Here he is. Here's Doo-Doo. Hi, Doo-Doo. Oh,
You should wave at Dora, too.
Hey,
She's feeling
Dora.
kind of left out.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a sucker for Doo-Doo.
Lynn Yelich is coming up right here. She's Minister Lynn Yelich, member of Parliament, right?
That's right. For Saskatoon Blackstrap constituency, she is riding in an F-type convertible Jaguar, courtesy of VWAG Autosport. Thanks for coming, Lynn. Great to see you as always. Now talk about your fancy modes of transportation here.
goodness,
What's
right?
Kelly Block riding in?
Well, the carriage you see here is owned by the Western Development Museum, and it's called the Vis-a-Vis. It's been used in many parades to carry dignitaries at the provincial legislature. It's driven by Myron Middleton, is a member of the Saskatchewan Pleasure Driving Association and a volunteer at the WDM. Outrider Amanda Middleton is also a WDM volunteer. So Myron and Amanda are joined by Saskatoon Rosetown Bigger MP Kelly Block.
And up next, we have the colorful animated Play Safe, Drive Safe float, which appears in parades right across the country. This year's theme is Safety is No Accident, Spot the Danger. Local champs are all members of the War Amps Child Amputee program and join the float as a part of the National Safety Ambassador team. Some champs who ride the floats have lost limbs in accidents that could have been prevented. Champs work at getting the message of playing safely across to as many children as possible. The float and play safe message are examples of the Key Tag program at work. The War Amps is fully self-sustaining. Programs are made possible through public support of the Key Tag and address label service. The War Amps has returned more than 1.5 million keys to date.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
Very nice. We've got the Saskatchewan chapter of Saskatchewan Schizophrenia Society. They're here today to raise awareness for their upcoming 2014 Walk for Schizophrenia, which has the theme Together We Are Stronger. Good to see them out here.
And I talked moments ago about the greatest sport in the world.
And here it is.
Baseball, my favorite. Representatives from various midget baseball teams are here with us today to promote the Canada Cup. The Canadian Midget Baseball Championships are being held as we speak at Saskatoon, Cairns, and Leakas Fields from August 6th to the 11th. Be sure to come out and cheer these players on. See some great baseball right here in Saskatoon.
It's going to be great weather for it too,
Absolutely.
Simon.
Love the baseball.
Well, I believe we've got Ken Cheveldayoff coming up soon, and excited to see him. He's all over the place.
That's right.
He's just a busy guy. He's the MLA for the growing and vibrant constituency of Saskatoon Silver Springs, and he's in a 1941 GMC fire truck owned by Ken Swansky. Thrilled, of course, Ken is to see everyone and enjoy the exhibition parade, and he hopes you all have an opportunity to take in the exhibition and hopes you have a great summer.
Great as always to see Ken, and sweet ride.
It's a sweet ride, and you know what? Ken is good for making sure he flies those rider colors.
Absolutely. Looks like the vehicle was once a part of the Strasbourg Fire Department. Great to have Ken and them involved. Up next, we've got Cruise FM. It's Saskatoon's greatest hits radio station, playing all the hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. They have Saskatoon's biggest music playlist with no repeats all day long. Today you are seeing their 1988 5.0 Mustang convertible that will be given away at the X. Come on down to the X and check out Cruise FM and Jubilee Ford's top-down time machine, the vintage 1988 5.0 Mustang convertible. Visit Cruise FM at the X all week and play their popular game, Name That Hit. If you guess the song correctly, your name will be entered to win the top-down time machine. The winner will be chosen on Monday, August 11th. That would be a sweet ride. Hey, who's that guy? I know that guy.
I was going to say, he looks familiar.
Hey, he might have worked a parade or two in the past.
Oh, this guy, always so much fun. Marty's High Wheeler. Back again after a break in 2013. Marty is here with his High Wheeler, also known as Penny Farthing Bicycle, circa 1885 England. The bicycle has a 48-inch front wheel and a 14-inch rear wheel, built in Cleveland, Ohio, has no gears and no brakes. And aboard is Saskatoon's own Marty Schneider, who has owned the bicycle since 1991. He has ridden in many parades, including the Grey Cup parades in Regina in 95 and 2003.
And the Saskatoon Youth Orchestra has been offering young musicians the chance to have fun, make friends, and improve their playing skills since 1958. Originally called the Saskatoon Junior Symphony, many of its alumni have gone on to careers as performers or music educators. Many others have become leaders in the community. Among them are Michael Swan, concertmaster of the Saskatoon Symphony Orchestra, and Saskatoon City Councillor Marin Lowen. The organization includes the Saskatoon Strings for players aged 10 to 18 and Saskatoon Youth Orchestra for 14 to 25. The older group plays the full orchestral arrangements from masters like Beethoven, Mozart, and John Williams.
Very nice. Now, this is the 85th annual Kinsman Car Awards, sponsored by Jubilee Ford and media sponsors Newstalk 650 and Welco Radio. For a chance to win this gorgeous 2014 Ford Mustang, you can stop by, check it out at the X.
Ooh, lots of chances to win vehicles at the X. Now check this out. Can-Am Gymnastics is a non-profit organization offering gymnastics instruction for all ages. They offer a wide variety of programs. Fall registration is now available online. Oh, aren't they adorable?
They are. They're so cute.
Doing their flips right down 3rd Avenue.
My goodness.
Good job.
The Hub City and Saskatoon Optimist Clubs are providing a service vehicle for special events around Saskatoon and area, like Canada Day. And currently the organizations are excited to be working towards obtaining approval to begin developing Diefenbaker Hill into a winter sport, kind of a tubing snowboarding rec site.
Ooh, sounds fun.
It
Love
does,
going to
doesn't it?
Diefenbaker.
So thanks, Optimist Clubs,
Absolutely.
Saskatoon.
Great looking vehicle. All right, we're going to launch into the Whitecap Dakota First Nation, which has 3 entries in this year's parade. The theme for this year is Honoring Family, Honoring Relatives, in recognition of the Little Crow, Red Eagle, and Red Bear family reunion. The construction and assembly of the floats were a community effort. All parade volunteers assisted in putting the floats together. Whitecap Dakota First Nation would like to acknowledge the Dakota Dunes Community Development Corporation for their donation for this year's parade entries, and to Northern Resource Trucking, NRT, for the use of the tractor and trailer. Leading the entries is Whitecap Dakota First Nation banner, followed by the leadership of Whitecap Chief Darcy Bear, Councillors Dwayne Eagle and Frank Royal. They are accompanied by FSIN Senator Melvin Littlecrow, His Worship Mayor Don Atchison, Mardell Atchison, Darwin Atcham, Outrider Elmer Eagle, Cliff Willick, and Cliff's daughter.
Okay, Simon, the
Yes.
mayor's on a horse.
Yes, he
How
is.
do we feel about this?
I think he
Please
suits him.
be careful, sir.
Yeah.
Chief Darcy knows what he's doing. He looks fine up there.
You know, Ash looks pretty good up there. He's getting it done. I think our mayor's representing in fine style.
He's got
there.
the chaps on.
He does. Yeah, well,
It
you
looks
know,
great.
no matter what he's doing, our mayor is always going to look the part.
Yes, I know you are correct with that, aren't you?
Whether it's driving the river and he's got those fancy golf clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always looking sharp.
The second entry for the Whitecap Elders with their helpers. Elders play a very important role in our community, and they teach they're the teachers of the young people and provide direction and guidance for future leaders. So Elder and veteran Willis Royal is on this float along with other elders from the community.
Great to see all of the elders, all the representatives from Whitecap, Dakota. A lively bunch, making a bunch of noise this morning. Oh, I might have a little bit of a demo here at the back of the float.
Looks like it, yeah.
Some marching going on. And now this is the last entry. It's the Whitecap dancers and singers. The young people of Whitecap are proud of their ancestry. Many are learning cultural traditions such as dancing and singing to keep the Dakota culture alive. Now Whitecap invites everyone to join them for the Dakota Dunes Casino Powwow that runs August 5th through the 7th. St. Paul's Hospital Foundation's fundraiser, Evening Under the Stars, August 13th, and Whitecap Sports Days, which is August 16th and 17th, located just 15 minutes south of Saskatoon on Highway number 219, which is also known as Chief Whitecap Trail.
Have you ever been out to Evening Under the Stars?
I haven't.
It is fabulous.
It sounds like a great time.
Love it.
Certainly beautiful out there, all sorts of activities happening. Dakota Whitecap. Lots of entries in the parade today.
Definitely. Our next one coming up is from the Saskatchewan Indian Institute of Technologies. So for over 35 years, the SSIT has been educating post-secondary students. SSIT. This is going to be fun, Simon. SIIT. Let's do that. Yeah. Provides applied skills training and careers in a variety of different areas, including aircraft maintenance engineer, business administration and information technology, community and health studies, professional development, and trades and industrial training. So that's the Saskatchewan Indian Institute of Technologies.
They've mixed up the order on us just a little bit, Christy. That happens. There's always last-minute changes. So we're on to Astro Towing, number 1. So special thanks to Astro Towing for attending the parade and, of course, being ready to help if necessary, because, as we've heard, sometimes these floats break down.
Sometimes they do, yeah.
Things happen. So.
And those orange trucks are very popular in the winter months, aren't they?
Absolutely. Hi, Astro Towing.
Up next, Remax Saskatoon. They were formed in 1973. Remax is a proud supporter of the Children's Miracle Network. The Remax float you see today was built by a team of realtor volunteers and features professional hot air balloon pilots and, of course, the flame.
Now, if you lose your electricity in downtown Saskatoon in the next few minutes, it might be because the lines are on fire.
Do you think?
No, they know what they're doing,
really
I'm sure.
Has to aim that thing properly, doesn't he?
Very careful with that. Thanks, Remax. I got to take a ride in that balloon once. It was a lot of fun.
You know, I've never been in a hot air balloon, Simon.
I would highly recommend it. Ooh, just what we need on a chilly August day. A big blast of heat from the hot air balloon.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent.
All right. Yeah, I could not recommend the hot air balloon trip more highly. It is a little cooler when you're up in the air. You get the wind hitting you.
What time of day do they do this though? First thing in the morning?
I think I went in the evening.
Okay,
yeah.
Evening options are available.
Yeah,
good.
Absolutely.
Because I'm kind of busy first thing in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. I guess you got to work. Tutti Frutti Frozen Yogurt is a self-serve yogurt bar located at 3000 Diefenbaker Drive on the corner of 22nd and Diefenbaker. We offer 12 flavors at all times, which include gluten-free, no sugar added, dairy-free soy, and sorbet options. You can top your yogurt off with any of our 30-plus toppings. Like us on Facebook at Tutti Frutti Frozen Yogurt Saskatoon.
Well, you know what? They had scratched this out, but they're back.
They're back.
CTV Morning Live.
They won't be held down.
No.
Get those legs going, guys. Good job.
They've got, of course, Jeff Rogstad and Mike Siona pushing hard on
work.
That car. CTV Saskatoon celebrating its 60th anniversary this year, and proud, of course, to provide local and breaking news to Saskatoon and area residents.
And up behind them, we got our friends Rob McDonald and Jennifer Jellicoe from CTV.
Excellent.
Good to see you guys. And Jennifer's lovely kids. Oh, thanks, Jen. Good to see you.
Oh, and then Chantel Huber is following up in the car. Oh, that's a beautiful car.
It is.
Gorgeous.
Nice ride, Chantel.
I have a feeling that's from the Dragons Club with Bruno driving it.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Bruno from the Dragons. Bruno Konechny, of course. They do so much great work raising money for Camp Easter Seal each and every year with their great car show. And now we've got the Royal Canadian Legion Saskatoon branch number 63. special participant is part of our entry this year. Mr. Don McDonald is taking part. We love Don McDonald. He was recognized as Saskatoon Citizen of the Year for 2005 and Kinsman Sportsman of the Year for 1989. He is a huge volunteer in the community, especially with the Hilltops and junior football in Canada. He has played the bagpipes 68 years.
My goodness.
And he was pipe major for the North Sask Regiment Pipe and Drums for 31 years. He is currently the honorary pipe major and a life member in the Legion. So great to see Mr. McDonald out. You know, if you've been at an event in Saskatoon, you've probably seen Don McDonald playing those pipes 1,000 times.
Definitely.
I've been lucky enough to be a part of an event or two where you get piped in by Don McDonald, and it's exhilarating. You just want to get up and...
It is. And of course, he's being followed by the North Saskatchewan Regiment Pipes and Drums. They're based in Saskatoon under the command of Pipe Master Sandy Campbell. The band, which is primarily made up of volunteer members with a few enlisted pipers and drummers, is a proud and active part of the community, engaged in parades and military and regional events. Each member strives, of course, to improve his or herself through practice and tutelage from the band's finer musicians.
And now we've got representatives from the Saskatoon Police Service. They've got several entries. Up first, it's the Saskatoon Police Service Honor Guard, along with Chief Clive Wayhill. Good morning, guys. Now another sweet ride.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. This is Saskatoon City Police Community Service Vehicle and the City Police Street Legal Cruiser. It's very nice. See, this is when you're going to see a cop with his cell phone. Hi. Oh, he wants to run that engine.
He's trying to give us the sound effects. It usually sounds a little deeper. I'm not sure what's wrong with it today, but... Up next, the Saskatoon City Police recruiting van. Of course, if you're interested in becoming a police officer here in the city of Saskatoon, these are the guys to see. Come and check them out. Get more information, please, saskatoonpoliceservice.ca. Big thank you to the Saskatoon Police Service for all they're doing today in keeping us safe. And of course, all they do 365 days a year, making
right.
Saskatoon the great place it is to live.
Miss Earth Saskatchewan 2014. Beauty for a cause, working to educate others and help preserve the environment for the betterment of all mankind and animals. Girls up in that PT Cruiser with the crowns. Look at the crowns on these girls.
That's beautiful. And you know, you might think of the world of beauty pageants, there's lots of competition, it's cutthroat there.
They're all friends.
No, they're all friends. Two different groups have come together, made one unit. So Miss All Canadian pageants are all natural pageants based on being age appropriate and having fun while being involved in local charities and volunteerism. So a big thank you to Western All Canadian Pageants for also being a big part of today's parade.
This year is the Year of the Horse, and the demo presents our close partnership with horses throughout the ages. Right through the present day, our partner, the horse, celebrates this beautiful animal's contribution to the rural work support, sport, recreation, art, and fantasy. So today you're getting to see some pretty rare breeds, such as an Arabian, the Pinta, the Gypsy Vanner, Quarter Horse, Palomino, and much more.
Many beautiful varieties. Now is TCU Financial Group. TCU Financial Group is a Saskatchewan-based credit union with branches in Saskatoon and Regina. TCU offers no-fee banking, more hours, mobile apps, and webcam banking. Watch for a new Saskatoon branch opening in Stonebridge this fall.
The next float includes representatives from the Saskatoon Elks and the Saskatoon Royal Purple. Both organizations share a rich history in Saskatoon, with the Saskatoon Elks celebrating their 100th anniversary and the Saskatoon Royal Purple celebrating 60 years this year, serving Saskatoon and area for 60 years. The purple and white regalia you see here today is only worn for special occasions. The Saskatoon Elks and Royal Purple offering you friendship.
Oh, that's lovely. And speaking of friendship, not rivalries, it's our friends from the city of Regina and Everest Place. Rotating panels highlight the various events and attractions the city of Regina and Everest Place have to offer, which of course includes a tribute to your Grey Cup champions, the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
You've been practicing that, haven't you?
I love getting the sports voice going.
Oh, Camponi Housing Corporation is a nonprofit corporation committed to fostering growth, strength, and pride in the Métis community by providing safe, affordable, and adequate housing in Saskatoon. Thank you guys for coming out this morning, flying their flags out here.
Check out the unicycle action.
That's skill.
That is impressive.
That is skill right there.
It's always seemed to me like that just kind of defies physics.
A little bit.
You should not be able to ride on one wheel.
Oh, and bounce around like that too.
Yeah, it's impressive. Good work, guys on skateboards. So thanks so much, Camponi, for being a part of the day. Victory, Safety, and Training are here today as well. They're showcasing their new confined space training simulator. Victory, Safety, and Training is aiming to be #1 in helping workers make it home safe. So there you see, you got the fellas up top.
Be safe, guys.
Absolutely, very important at all work sites. Guys might want to go talk to those hot air balloon guys. I'm not sure how safe they were being.
I would duck soon. Soon. I would duck soon.
I think they steered around. Good
this
job,
is not
guys.
their first rodeo.
Yeah, they know how to keep it safe there at Victory. Beautiful, warm day here in Saskatoon. Going to be great weather all week from what we're hearing for the Saskatoon Exhibition. Especially great news for those shows that are outside, for those big grandstand shows. Lots of great shows happening.
Love the general admission gets you into those
Gets
shows.
you in.
Isn't that
go,
fantastic?
Go see your sheepdogs. Why not? Walk off the earth. I'm going to be at that one.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Now this is the two-seat Democrat. It's owned and driven by WDM volunteer Ken with his wife Car, and their horses Blaze and Patches are absolutely stunning, and they're riding them with MLA Cam Broughton.
Great to see Cam and his family. And Menchie's Frozen Yogurt is located on 8th Street and now has a second location in Willow Grove. Menchie's hopes you remember to take a break and enjoy the sweetness of summer. With them here today is their adorable mascot, Menchie. Hey, Menchie. I don't think people need too many reminders, though, to take advantage of the sweetness of summer in Exhibition Week.
Agreed, yes.
If you want 17 varieties of fried dough, you'll find it.
We got it. Now this entry, this 1828 Ford Phaeton is...
I'm guessing that might be 1928. I think that's a mistake in our script.
Well, then let's just change that up.
I'm going to say 1928.
It's part of the WDM collection. It was restored by museum volunteers in the early 1990s, driven by Dell, and it's enjoying his driving his car today. Accompanying Dell is Saskatoon Fire and Protective Services Fire Chief Dan Paulson. Great to see Dan, as always. Always got a smile. Very friendly fellow. We love Dan. Of course we do. And he's got some company there from the fire department. Well, I don't think our Saskatoon Fire Department is going to let the police outdo them. They got a few vehicles in here too. Absolutely. Engine 14 is a 1948 Mack truck, type B125. It was manufactured in New York and purchased by the Saskatoon Fire Department on August 26, 1948 for $19,785.96. Want to get the exact price? That's a lot of money back in 1948. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money today. The glamour of the open cab, bell ringing, tailboard riding rigs have given way to the modern, high-powered, fast attack, 5-man enclosed cab pumpers. Very nice. And then, of course, we've got engine, what is this, 14? Engine 14? It says, well, ladder number 8. I get so confused. But there's many numbers 14. Going on. There's also a 47 on it and a 100. It was refurbished over the winter of 2011 and 2012. Ladder 8 was put into commission by Saskatoon Fire Protective Services on March 11th, 2011. One of the truck's unique features is the aerial's articulating arm. So ladder 8 is currently located at fire station number 8 on Slimman Road and responds to incidents across the entire east side of Saskatoon. The crew for ladder 8 is on board today. Now, I don't know who this long-haired ne'er-do-well is here. That would be my co-host, Pat, and that's Johnny Reed right beside him.
The Bull is running their 3rd annual house concert series this year with amazing entertainment, food, and prizes. Check out 929thebullrocks.com for details on how you could win. Also, keep listening for your shot at getting in on the first ever Tan Lines and Tailgate Tour with Pat and Christy.
Yeah, we're going to Mexico.
This February in Huatulco, Mexico.
Yes.
And today, Johnny Reed, as we mentioned, hanging out with Pat Dubois in the Bull Machine.
Up next, the Saskatoon Shrine Club has participated every Saskatoon Exhibition Parade since its inception, with the exception of 2013. Now, this includes the Saskatoon Drums and Bugles Band, the Motorcycle Unit, and the North Battleford and Prince Albert Shrine Club Scooters. So, big involvement in the X every year. The boat you see today will be raffled at the Saskatoon Ex, and be sure to stop by and get your chance to get some tickets and win.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Better than winning a boat. Love the Saskatoon Shrine Club. Several vehicles, part of their classic car unit, ready to mobilize at any time wherever a classic car may be needed. Lots of fine rides. If I were more of a car guy, I'd be able to give you the makes and models, but I can't. They're cars, though. I can tell you that. They're fancy and shiny.
What about that one? The ambulance. Tiny little ambulance. You know what that is, right?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Sure.
Well, we got some of the clowns now, and we got a puppet from the Saskatoon Shrine Clowns. Hi, guys. Oh, and there's that boat. Yeah, don't forget.
Yeah.
Swing on by the Saskatoon Exhibition. You can have a chance to win that bad boy. Now, I know, Christy, you were saying you just spent some time at the lake. And,
I
man,
did.
Can you imagine ripping around your lake in that?
I would love to. I would love to. It's got, you know, the big motor on it, the deck you can just walk out on the back. Pull whatever you want behind there too, Simon.
Shriners doing some laps here in front of the crowd. Great to see them. Want to remind you again, the entertainment coming up this week at the Saskatoon Exhibition. We mentioned Johnny Reed kicking it all off tonight. You're country music, man, oh man, Johnny Reed. The people go crazy for Johnny Reed.
They go nuts for Johnny Reed. We've been giving away meet and greet passes and some backstage stuff, and they just won't stop calling. Even after we've given it away. We want more. No, Johnny, he's going to be fun. So the doors open tonight at 7. He goes on stage at 8:30 tonight.
And such a nice guy, too, Johnny.
He's a doll.
Just a great guy.
Super, super strong Scottish accent, though,
Absolutely.
Simon.
Wednesday night Walk Off the Earth. I'm going to check that one out. I really like them.
So do I.
Billy Talent coming up on Thursday, another great show. And then, of course, Saskatoon's own Sheepdogs.
Wow.
Friday night. How are you going wrong there?
Fantastic.
Rolling Stone cover boys coming up Friday night. That will be a great show as well. If you like the rock and roll music, as I do, check it out. We've got some representatives from the Prince Albert Shrine Club bringing up the rear of the shrine portion of the parade. So thanks for making that trip all the way down from lovely Prince Albert. Great to have you as part of our exhibition parade. So yeah, free grandstand entertainment. You buy your ticket to the X, you can go see some of the best bands in the world. Oh, I forgot Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar is going to be here with Neil Giraldo.
Yes.
Saturday night. Love is a battlefield, from what I hear.
I've heard the same thing. I've heard that. No, she puts on an amazing show. I actually watched a special of hers not that long ago, and her husband was coming with her. Yeah, they're fantastic.
So great to see Pat Benatar. Want to relive some 80s memories.
Now, do they still do this smash 'em up, demo derby thing on Sundays?
I believe they do. Well, I know this is definitely the strongman competition, and yes, the Crash and Bash demo derby, as always, closing up the show Sunday at the exhibition. And then 1 to 8 p.m., or at 1 p.m., it's the 8th annual Saskatoon Ex Strongman Challenge. So lots of muscle cars and muscle flexing.
Definitely. Just muscles everywhere you look,
Muscles everywhere
Simon.
you look. These guys seem to be going the wrong way. I don't know if they're aware of that.
Well, we're lucky we have police officers all over the place that can direct them in the right.
No, back towards the south, guys. So a huge shrine presence here in the Saskatoon Exhibition Parade. Thank you so much to the Shriners for their community involvement.
Up next, we've got the Lighthouse Supported Living Mobile Outreach. It's a nonprofit emergency shelter, of course, supported living and affordable housing facility right here in downtown Saskatoon. Now, in February of this year, with the support from the Saskatoon Community Foundation, RUH Foundation, Mental Health Grant, and the Community Initiatives Fund, this retrofitted ambulance is able to transport those in need to appropriate emergency housing. The Lighthouse builds people up one step at a time.
Great work being done in our community by the Lighthouse. Beautifully decorated ambulance. And up next, we've got representatives from Saskatoon City Council coming our way.
Oh my!
Let's see, who do we see here? Well, I see Zach Jeffries. We already saw Mayor Don Atchison a little bit earlier on the horse. I
Yes,
guess when
we
you're the mayor, you get the horse. If you're a councillor, you gotta walk.
That's right.
See
Tiffany
Maren
Paulson.
Lowen, Tiffany Paulson, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ann Wanchuk.
I do not see Troy Davies.
I think I just saw him run over to the crowd. Yeah,
Where? Oh,
Troy's
there he
falling
is.
behind
Okay,
a little
I was
bit.
gonna
He can
give
always
him
get a
some-
ride in an ambulance to catch up.
He could, can't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Zach, how's it going, buddy? How's it going, guys? Hey, good morning. Pat Laurier bringing it up. And now, speaking of ne'er-do-wells, driving radio-based vehicles.
That would be Gregor. Yes, he's behind the wheel of the 98 Cool Special. You can start your mornings cool with Steve and Heather, then Matt Bradley, in your workday and your drive home with Gregor, right there in his little hat, his cowboy hat, too,
Rocking
no
the
less.
country look. Nice.
Look at that, promising lots of music that makes you feel good. Make 98 Cool your stop on the radio. By the way, they are promising to pay money for listening to the radio this fall, so you can tune in and find out details on that.
All right, now check this out. Do not adjust your sets. Nothing has gone wrong with your
They
vertical
shrunk.
hold. These are Alan Jabe's mini horses. Look at these things. I want to pick them up and put them in my pocket. Alan Jabe and his mini horses attend 10 parades annually. They are proudly sponsored by McIntyre Construction from Birch Hills. Oh my gosh, look at those guys.
So adorable.
Wow.
Well,
Might have
it
gotten
appears
a little
they-
bit out of
yeah,
order here, but that's okay.
fine.
We
The
can roll with it.
Hilltop cheerleaders going to do a little routine right in front of the city bus mall. Not a problem. They've, of course, been active for 38 years in the community. This year's team consists of 23 young women ranging in age from 17 to 21 years old. The team is coached by Rebecca McCole and Lauren Kusner. The Hilltops enjoy being a part of the community events and all the stuff going on in and around Saskatoon. So you can come out and cheer with them at their first home game on August 24th.
Can't wait for Saskatoon Hilltops football to get going again. I believe they had won 3 straight national championships before last year and then lost in the playoffs in kind of shocking fashion. So you know those Hilltops are looking to get back to being the best team in the nation, as they have been for much of their history under head coach Tom Sargent. Absolutely outstanding team.
That's
Always
right.
making Saskatoon proud, and their cheerleaders are a big part of that as well. Getting there,
Got
getting
some
the
of the
crowd
players
fired
out
up.
here, too.
Yeah. Good to see them. Go Hilltops this year. Good luck this season, guys.
That's right. Scouts Canada coming up next. The Prairie Heartland Area Float showcases activities scouting youth between the ages of 5 right up to 26. Everyone in there can participate in, well, throughout the year. It was designed and constructed through the cooperation of local scouting groups and a number of supporting businesses. Thank you to Rona Saskatoon and Brad's Towing for their support. Scouts focuses on the growth of our youth through friendship, learning, sharing, cooperation, caring, outings, challenges, and adventure, allowing them to discover the best in themselves and others. Now, for over 100 years, 17 million Canadian youth have developed into capable, confident, well-rounded individuals prepared for success in the world. And this year, Scouts across Canada celebrating 40 years of Beaver Scouts in Canada. Scouts is the start of something great. It all starts with Scouts.
Were you ever a scout, Christy? Did you ever do the Girl Scouts?
No, they wouldn't let me in. No, I'm kidding.
Aw.
They didn't have that where I'm from.
Oh, no. That's too
I
bad.
live
You
too
missed
deep
out.
in the sticks. Sorry.
Do you have any cookies?
I can start fires, though.
Hey, well, that's important.
Not a problem.
As long as you also know how to put them out,
Sure.
that is a good skill to have. job. Lovely float here from the, they really put some effort into this. It's a whole
did.
camping diorama, if you will.
They've got the canoe with the beaver on the back and the pine trees and the campfire with the s'mores.
I might be nervous having a beaver on the board of the canoe, like they might chew your oar. I don't know if that's
plastic one, Simon.
Oh, okay. Good point.
Yep.
Good point. So thank you to Scouts Canada for being a big part of today's parade. HMSC Unicorn, Saskatoon's Naval Reserve Division, has proudly been a part of our vibrant community since 1923. The boat you are seeing is called a rigid hull inflatable boat, or RIV, and it's used in operations and exercises. It can carry up to 18 people and reach a top speed of 23 knots, or 38 miles per hour for you land lubbers. Making the trip from Victoria, BC to join Unicorn sailors today is Sonar. Hi, Sonar! This Newfoundland dog is the mascot of the Royal Canadian Navy, and he loves a parade. Now, of course, we mentioned earlier, if there's any breakdowns, we've got some help.
We got 'em
I don't know
covered.
about this one, though.
No, you don't. I'm sure.
Does it have the gumption?
That they can totally hoist it up from the back. Astro Towing has brought their Model T Antique towing truck, 1918 Holmes Wrecker. That just sounds weird, doesn't it? Holmes Wrecker. Anyway, this truck is one of 3 of these trucks left in the world. So very
Holmes,
cool.
Holmes.
That's right.
As in Sherlock.
Very special thanks to Astro Towing for attending the parade and being ready to help out if necessary.
Now talk about your Saskatoon Exhibition Parade institutions. Celebrating 30 years, the Saskatoon Miracles Baton Club is made up of athletes from ages 4 to 22, recreational, pre-competitive, and competitive levels. Baton twirling offers many physical attributes such as strength and flexibility. Twirlers gain eye-hand coordination and discipline, all while promoting the artistic flair and teamwork. Our athletes have competed at many local, provincial, national, and international competitions and have received high honors at many of these events. Catch on to Baton Twirl a Miracle. Boys and girls of all ages can join. Registration for the 2014-2015 season is August 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the beautiful Shaw Center.
Now that I'm trained in, Simon.
You know the baton
I
twirl?
can do
Do you want to get out there?
I'm kind of attached.
I'll take over if you want. If
really?
you want to get in there and
Fantastic.
and wrestle the baton away. So did you do that as a kid then, or
no?
Or as an adult?
I just had one,
That's
and
impressive.
I sort of did. Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Now it's
Why
our
not?
buddies from Global coming up. Oh my gosh, is that Jessica Kent behind the wheel?
Jessica's driving.
Joel Senek there
Kevin,
riding in the back, and Kevin
Stanfield.
Stanfield. How's it going, our Global friends?
They are part of Shaw.
Good
You can
to
watch
see you
the
guys.
morning news starting at 6 a.m.
Looking good. Nice
Evening
ride.
news at 6 p.m. Yeah, they've got lots of stuff going on. And of course, News Hour final at 10 p.m. every weekday on Global Saskatoon. Stunning vehicle generously provided by Von Wine Automotive Group.
Big hello to our friends from Global.
Me and Jessica needs to put some seatbelts on those boys. I don't trust Kevin leaning over like that.
Now we got MD Ambulance, a bit of a classic ride. MD Ambulance has been serving Saskatoon since 1976. There are over 170 staff members at MD Ambulance, and currently paramedics respond to a mind-boggling 29,000 calls each and every year.
I didn't know it was that high.
Neither did I. That's pretty impressive. So great work. You see the pediatric ambulance, part of Children's Hospital Foundation. Of course, Children's Hospital currently under construction there, attached to Royal University Hospital. So it'd be great to get that open. Thank you for being a part of the parade.
Here is Danielle Chartier, MLA for Saskatoon Riversdale, and David Forbes, MLA for Saskatoon Center. They're very excited and happy to be a part of this year's exhibition parade.
Great to have Danielle and David as a big part of the parade. Good to see you. Big waves for the crowd. PT Cruisers seem to be a popular choice.
They do, don't they? Well, I think it's the appeal of the convertible. I have a Jeep we could take the top of.
Let's do it. Let's hop in there. We can do it.
Back of that.
Get some wireless technology going.
Why not?
Now, next up, we have the CKOM traffic vehicle. Well, that's what we need to keep things running smoothly around here. Get all your traffic updates from News Talk 650 CKOM weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. with Steve Shannon, and weekday afternoons from 4 till 6 p.m. with Jay Thomas.
Well, here comes the WDM Outriders. The riders are members of the Saskatchewan Pleasure Driving Association. Excited to be here today to accompany the other WDM entries. Horses were a part of day-to-day pioneering life as a mode of transportation, travel, herding cattle, and working fields.
Absolutely. And rocking out.
Well, of course, rocking out. The wagon that you saw was designed to give rides to people with mobility issues, wheelchairs, and the like. So make sure you stop by the WDM and check that out.
Absolutely. And now, CJWW, Saskatchewan's most listened to radio station, is your official Saskatchewan Rough Rider station. Tune in on game days and catch all the action.
Well, we got Ed's musical instrument repairs and sales. Ed's celebrating 50 years of repairing everything from strings, bands, other rare musical instruments, many originating from various different countries, including India and Italy.
Got some fancy instruments going there. It's rocking out as well. All sorts of musical entertainment. And now I'm going to admit, I know we're not supposed to play favorites, but this is one of my favorites. I love We All Need a Rescue. We All Need a Rescue is an organization dedicated to saving lives. Our mission is to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome abused, abandoned, and neglected dogs. We All Need a Rescue have dogs stay at their rescue until they find their forever home, no matter how long that may take. They do such great work there. Relatively new organization in the city, but really doing a fantastic job. I know they get a lot of dogs that run into difficulty in the northern parts of the province. They'll bring them into Saskatoon and look to find them a forever home.
That is a great, look at the face on that. The Funtime Miniature Horse Club consists of a group of miniature horse enthusiasts who enjoy working with their miniature horses. And of course they like, being part of the parades and the local fairs, agility training, driving, riding, jumping, and so much more.
Those are adorable as well.
Now, whose idea was it to put the dogs next to the mini horses in the parade? We need a vehicle splitting those two up.
Get that CKOM traffic vehicle back here to bring some semblance of order to this. No, everybody's getting along great.
They are.
Those horses and dogs are all very well behaved, and everybody's having a great time because it's parade day. How can you go wrong? Saskatoon Exhibition, of course, running right through Sunday afternoon, so all week long out there at Prairieland Park. We're going to be covering it here on Shaw TV, so stay tuned. We'll be doing all the hard work, so you don't have to, like going on the rides, eating the treats, and interviewing the performers. Well, it's because we care about the community.
Taking one for the team, right?
So stay tuned all week long. We'll be bringing you coverage of what's going on. Now, speaking of big events in the city, on behalf of Folk Fest, the 2014 Folk Fest Youth Ambassadors are ecstatic to showcase their culture to Saskatoon as Folk Fest celebrates its 35th anniversary. With the help of many volunteers, sponsors, patrons, and organizers, Folk Fest continues to be one of the most anticipated summer festivals in Saskatoon. A big thank you is expressed to everyone who helped make this possible. Join in and celebrate Folk Fest's 35th anniversary, August 14th, 15th, and 16th. Those youth ambassadors having a great time during the parade.
That's right. Looking forward to Folk Fest Sunday.
Love Folk Fest.
Big fan.
Yet again, we'll have coverage on Shaw TV of Folk Fest, so stay tuned for that. Find the C95 Street Squad at all of Saskatoon's hottest events, including the Saskatoon Ex, to win huge prizes and tickets to Katy Perry, Demi Lovato, Russell Peters, and more. Some great shows coming to Saskatoon. Of course, we got the C95.
The order again, eh?
The Rock 102 Rockettes will be at all of Saskatoon's hottest summer events in the Rock Van. Find the Rockettes, ask, what's in the Rock Van? And you can win huge prizes.
Fantastic. They, of course, followed by the Saskatoon SPCA. There we go. Of course, the SPCA has been providing a safe shelter and finding happy homes for companion animals in Saskatoon and surrounding areas since 1968. You can come and say hello and meet their adoptable pets.
I believe that we had Lindsay and Tiffany in the SPCA vehicle, and right behind them, it's a horseless carriage hand-built by John Schlosser. The horseless carriage replica was made from new and used parts circa 1898 to 1903. It includes original Ford Lanterns, 48-inch buggy wheels, tiller steering, forward and reverse gear, and a handbrake, and it is powered by a 5.5 Honda engine.
We might be coming to the end of it
We're
with
almost, this can't be over.
Wilson School of Highland Dance. They're a local dance group under the direction of Wendy Wilson. Dancers from this school have competed and performed all over Canada, Disneyland, Paris, Scotland. And the float you see here today is pulled by Bob Lightfoot and his restored antique tractor.
Absolutely
Very cool.
beautiful.
Look at the girls dancing.
So a huge thank you to all of the participants as this parade makes its way through downtown Saskatoon, kicking off the Saskatoon Exhibition. Don't forget, the exhibition actually begins today, Tuesday, August 5th, runs through Sunday, August 10th. A great time out there at Prairie Land Park. Go and check it all out. Of course, we'll have coverage on Shaw TV, so stay tuned for that. But that is going to do it for the parade. We started with the police, we're ending with the police. Thank you so much, Christy Beggs.
Thank you, Simon, for having me.
So
Always
much
have fun with you guys here at Shaw.
Absolutely. So on behalf of Christy Beggs, the entire Shaw TV team, I am Simon Hyatt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the X.